Welcome to The Explainer. If you're the kind of person who loves to look past the obvious, to uncover how the world actually works, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're going to challenge some major global preconceived notions about two incredibly distinct destinations, Pakistan and Bali. We'll be looking at the data, the history, and the geography to reveal the hidden depths of both.
Okay, let's dive into this. What actually happens when you look past heavily curated resort postcards or those one-dimensional news headlines? What you find is that these two regions, one being a massive, super varied country in South Asia, and the other a remarkably unique island province in Indonesia, they share this parallel story of historical, spiritual, and natural wonders that, honestly, most travelers completely miss.
So, here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll rethink these iconic destinations. Then, we'll uncover echoes of ancient civilizations, explore sacred sites, marvel at some seriously extreme landscapes, and finally, distill all of this into the true essence of travel.
Section 1. Rethinking Iconic Asian Destinations. Let's look beyond those surface-level tropes. We really have to address the elephant in the room right off the bat. Both of these locations suffer from incredibly limiting global reputations. Pakistan, which is the world's first Islamic republic, is so often reduced to just geopolitical headlines, making it incredibly misunderstood. Yet it sits literally right at the historic crossroads of the ancient Silk Road. It's just teeming with untold stories. On the flip side, Bali, Indonesia's only Hindu-majority province, is almost exclusively viewed through this crowded, commercialized lens of beaches and tourist resorts. But these surface-level tropes, they mask an unbelievably rich, complex tapestry of culture that we are going to unravel together today.
Moving right along to Section 2, Echoes of Ancient Civilizations, the deep roots shaping the land.
Let's move to and see how this builds over an epic timeline. To truly understand a place, we've got to look at the historical roots shaping the land, and this chronology spans literally millennia. Over in Pakistan, the Indus Valley civilization thrived as early as 3300 BCE. That makes it older than ancient Egypt. And by 2500 BCE, cities like Mohenjo-Daro were already showcasing highly advanced urban planning and drainage systems. Fast forward a bit to Bali, and we see the magnificent Tirta Holy Spring built in 962 AD. Followed closely by the towering rock shrines of Gunkawi, which were carved directly into steep cliff faces back in the 11th century. I mean, both of these regions have been absolute hubs of human activity and innovation for ages.
Now I want you to focus on this number for a second, 2,000. It's a remarkably powerful marker for both places. The city of Lahore in Pakistan boasts over 2,000 years of continuous history, acting as a cradle for Mughal, Sikh, and colonial heritage. Similarly, in Bali, the prehistoric bases of the sacred Besake Mother Temple resemble megalithic structures that also date back at least 2,000 years. We're talking about ancient, formidable foundations here that are still structurally and culturally active today. That's just wild to think about.
And those ancient foundations, they required incredible human ingenuity to survive. Take Bali's Subak system, for instance. It's a UNESCO-certified ancient cooperative water network that intricately terraced steep, lush hillsides, allowing rice cultivation to totally flourish in really difficult terrain. Now contrast that with Pakistan's Darawar Fort, this massive 9th century fortress out in the arid Cholistan desert. To survive that incredibly harsh climate, it relied on an ingenious network of underground water storage tunnels. So you have vastly different environments, a wet, humid jungle versus arid, punishing desert, yet both reveal this brilliant, ancient mastery over water.
Section 3. Sacred Sites and Spirituality. Let's look at the pursuit of the divine.
History isn't just found in old ruins. It's completely alive in the daily pursuit of the divine, physically shaping the landscapes of these regions. In Bali, spirituality is so woven into everyday life that during Nyepi, their annual day of silence, the entire island, including the busy international airport, shuts down completely for self-reflection. No way you see that anywhere else. In Pakistan, you'll find the 1,500-year-old Khatas Raj temples, a profound Hindu pilgrimage site featuring a pond believed to be formed directly from Lord Shiva's tears. Pakistan is also home to Multan, the glowing city of saints, which are just covered in these exquisite 14th-century Sufi shrines. And back in Bali, the mother temple of Besaki is this massive 23-temple complex sitting perilously right on the slopes of an active volcano. Talk about spiritual devotion, uniquely and dramatically defining a land.
But spirituality isn't just ancient history. It operates on a totally modern scale too. Check out this number, 120. That is the height in meters of Bali's Garuda Wisnu Kanchana statue. Completed in 2018, it is literally one of the tallest statues in the world, depicting the Hindu god Vishnu riding the mythical bird Garuda. To put that into perspective, it's absolutely massive. It's a stunning, modern-day testament to just how vibrant and alive this cultural pride remains today.
Section 4. Landscapes of Extremes. From the highest peaks down to the vibrant reefs.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we shift from the spiritual to the geographical and find a dizzying array of extreme ecosystems. Pakistan offers the icy, towering extremes of the Karakoram Range, which is home to elusive snow leopards and Himalayan brown bears wandering through high alpine meadows. Bali completely counters that with its lush, tropical extremes, where visitors can literally swim with giant manta rays and vibrant coral reefs and encounter macaws in thick, humid forests. It's just a beautiful planetary contrast that shows exactly how incredibly diverse our world's geography can be.
And when we talk about scale, the numbers are just jaw-dropping. Mount Agung is Bali's tallest, most sacred active volcano, standing proudly at 3,031 meters. But Pakistan's K2, the second highest mountain on Earth, towers at a dizzying 8,611 meters. It absolutely dwarfs Agung. Actually, get this. Even Pakistan's paved border crossing, the Kundra Pass, sits at nearly 4,700 meters. That is significantly higher than Bali's highest peak.
But height definitely isn't the only extreme here. Imagine the high-altitude cold deserts of Kapana and Sarfaraz in Skardu, Pakistan. These are incredibly rare landscapes over 2,200 meters up, where golden sand dunes dramatically meet freezing snow-capped peaks. Now, completely switch gears and picture Jatiluwi in Bali, a massive 600-hectare expanse of emerald green, humid, rolling rice terraces just glowing in the tropical sun. It is kind of mind-bending to realize that both of these vastly different, wildly extreme landscapes exist on the exact same continent. And these environments aren't just visually stunning, they're scientifically fascinating too. Have you ever heard of the Karakoram anomaly? In a world where global warming is causing Himalayan glaciers to melt rapidly, some glaciers in Pakistan's Karakoram Range are actually remaining stable or even advancing. Driven by highly distinctive local climatic conditions and very specific wind patterns, it's a geographical mystery that continues to stun scientists today. It's a great reminder of how complex these extreme ecosystems truly are.
Finally, Section 5, the true essence of travel. Expanding our worldview. So what does this all mean for us? How do we take all these fascinating geographical and historical facts and actually apply them to our own understanding of the world? Well, if you want to truly understand these regions, you've got to adopt a focused learning mindset. Step 1. Look past the tourist facades, the commercialized beaches, and those repetitive political headlines. Step 2. Acknowledge the deep historical roots. Realize that right under the surface lie millennia of incredible human ingenuity and deep spiritual devotion. And step 3, embrace the awe of natural extremes, from the mysterious Karakoram anomaly to the sacred, shaking slopes of an active volcano. This, right here, is why focused exploration truly, absolutely matters.
I want to leave you with a final, provocative thought today. As the great Pakistani poet Allama Iqbal beautifully wrote, "Beyond the stars are worlds yet to be explored." Whether it's discovering hidden 1,500-year-old Hindu shrines right in the heart of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, or marveling at silent, ancient water networks feeding a bustling Indonesian resort island, there is always, always more depth waiting for those of us willing to look. Stay curious, keep exploring, and thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer today. See you next time.